welcome to Davita's Stampin' Spot. It's Thursday, my new time to try doing my lives. We'll see if maybe I get to do a few more lives and not quite so many recordings. This is a recording today. The plan is for me to go over and help some fellow demonstrators get ready for a big event that we're hosting here in a couple weeks. And I wanted to make sure that you guys didn't miss out because I was over boxing up goodies. So the project I'm going to share with you today, I have to admit, is one of my favorites from the last couple of weeks that I've been able to craft a little bit. It just turned out really cute, and I'm just excited to share it with you. So I'm going to switch the camera around here. All right, so my desk is a mess, but I promise I'll get it cleaned off and you'll be able to see. So first of all, I want to show you the paper that I'm using, surprisingly enough, is from the Blossom Expressions. I believe that's what it's called. Yeah, Blossom Impressions, Blossom Impressions. So they're pretty flowery on this side, okay? But check out the other sides. That one's got some flowers. This one's got flowers. This one's just kind of like a blue, purple sky, which of course I like because I like purple. More flowers. This one's just some green. Look at that, isn't that pretty? But today we're going to use this one. Now, who would have thought in a flower package you would have blue sky? I just think that's really cool. So we're going to use the blue sky today. Here are my papers. I've got 4 by 5 1/4. It's my black. I'm using a little bit of the Country Woods DSP. The Blossom Impressions 3 3/4 by 5. There's the flowers. This is the basic beige. This is a new color we added into the color families. It's not really a white, not really a tan, just kind of in the middle. It's 4 by 5 1/4. And then I have 5 1/2 by 8 1/2 scored at 4 1/4, like we usually do. You would think I could write the right number, but as you can see, I tried to do 5 1/4 there. All right, so I scored my hard base. There's my base. All right. Now, the stamp set I'm using, I have to admit, when I first saw it as Celebration, I thought, yeah, it's cute. I don't know that I'll be using it. Oh my gosh, I'm having so much fun with this set. I've already made, I think, 3 or 4 cards with it. Saw some other fun ideas online. This is just really fun. It's free with a $60 purchase. So find those items that you need to add to your stash and get this for free. Like I always do, I went ahead and stamped. This one's not so much different just because all these images are pretty clear, but I've got my little sample in there. All right. So I'm going to grab, I forgot to find something. Here we go. I'm always trying to use up scrap paper. We are going to stamp these seagulls just in our Memento Black. The Memento Black ink pad is different from our craft ones. You can pound a lot harder on this one. On our regular inks, you don't want to do that or you're going to get ink all over the place. All right. Here's my 3 birds. Okay, now for my blends, I grabbed Crumb Cake, dark and light. Oh, I grabbed 2 darks. Good thing I'm in my office where I can grab what I need, huh? Then a dark pebbled path, light pebbled path, and light pumpkin pie. So the pumpkin pie is going to be for their feet. And his little beak right there. This guy's got a little bit bigger one. The seagulls remind me when we went, we've taken one of our grandsons to the beach twice, and both times he has loved chasing the birds. All right. Now, I kind of looked online, to be honest. I really wasn't sure how to color the seagulls, but I decided to, I kind of like the idea that one of the ladies used, and I'm apologizing now because I did not write her name down. Let me show you two different styles that I saw. One, they did the two outside parts of the feathers the same color and the inside different. And then on the other one, they changed and just went darker and darker. Let's see, we'll do him the light on both sides. So I had my rescheduled classes this week, and we had a lot of fun together. It was fun to get together after all the snowy, icy weather. And the projects I shared with them were really fun to share. So you may get to see those projects just because I think they're really show some fun technique. All right, so these two I'm just coloring the darker. I used the lighter pebble path. This one we're going to do the lighter in the middle here. I love coloring with blends. Well, I love coloring too. And then we'll take the darker one to do his wings here. So I don't know, you can do some research too to decide how you want to color. But I think they both ways look good. I don't know, which way do you like better? You can tell me underneath this video. Do you like it better where it goes light to dark or light on two sides and dark in the middle? Either one works. Now, there is one disadvantage with this set. There are not dies. So you do have to cut out your little critters. But I forgot to show you one other thing. He's holding, are you ready for it? He's holding French fries. I think this is so fun. All right, so we're going to color the French fries here. And actually, on the one I'm going to show you, I chose to color, instead of it being French fries, I colored it as green or like bark twigs, like he was making a nest, because I thought it would go better with the theme of this card. So on this one, they aren't French fries, they are twigs. All right. Now, I wanted to put a greeting on here, and the nice thing is this blue is light enough that you can stamp right on top of it. So I'm using my basic black again, and I need a foam mat, but I think they're all out in the kitchen right now. So we'll use my notebook here. If you don't have one of our mats, just make sure you have something that provides some cushion, kind of like a sponge to help with the image so that you get a better image. All right. Now what I want to do is I'm going to take the country wood and I'm going to make these look like they are the wood posts that you see at the ocean. I'm going to cut these strips on the dark lines that the paper has for us. And I didn't want all of the posts to be the same width. So what I did was I took one of these. I'm going to cut it in half. All right. I think I'll take this one. Of course, if you wanted to add more depth and more dimension to these, you could always use your dauber or your blending brush and add some more ink to it to add some more variety. All right, so I don't want these straight at the top. I want them angled. Go like that. And I don't want them all the same height. I want some variety here. Let's go like that. And I can turn this one over like that. Now there is dark, I don't like that. We're going to go this way. And then this one, let's see, I need to cut this off. You know, that is the one hard thing about having other people watch you craft is as you're thinking, they're sitting there going, okay, think a little quicker. But I am trying to do this. So, I don't like them all going the same way. So let's turn this angle like this. I might have to trim that off. Put this one behind there. Talking like this makes me think of that guy. Who is it, Bob Ross or whatever, that does the painting? I always seem to remember him kind of talking quietly. But anyway, I think these are really fun that the posts can be made from the wood paper. All right, I think that'll work. Okay, grab my glue here. I do have some classes coming up. Next week is the shadow box class. We will be making a heart design for Valentine's Day. And then we are also going to do St. Patty's Day. And the fun thing is that hearts are going to make both of them. I would show you, but I left them. I was showing everybody out at the class in my kitchen last night, or 2 nights ago, I guess it was. Last night I got to watch Little Ones in the Nursery at church. Of course, it was really fun because I had one of my grandsons in there. Got to work with my daughter. That was fun. But Tuesday night, I had everything out there. And yep, that tells you that I have not gotten it all cleaned up yet. So thankful that Kent's patient with me when I don't get stuff all cleaned up like I should. All right, so there's my first grouping. And then for the second grouping, I'm going to switch it around. And the thin one is going to go in the back. We're going to cover it up with the other two. So let's see what else. Oh, and then the next week is my card buffet. This first one is going to be Valentine and anniversary and wedding cards. I did set the deadline for yesterday to order the papers, and unfortunately one of them's on back order. If you would like to come, let me know, and I might not have all the papers for you here, but we'll definitely work something out so that you can attend. There we go. Lift up, so I'm going to have to trim just a tiny bit off the bottom because I didn't put this one down quite far enough. All right, there we go. Put my birds on here. I thought it would be fun. Let's see, I need one more of these. Ah, my fingers, fingers, fingers. Put one here in the middle. Because I wanted all the birds to get to be on this card. Let's see, back to the card buffet. I have 8 card designs. So you'll be able to choose which 6 cards you want to make. So these seagulls don't they just make you smile? I have to say the saying that says, I love you more than French fries or chips. And the funny thing with that is those are my two go-to things. My family would tell you, oh my gosh, if she loves us more than that, she definitely loves us because I love French fries and chips. I usually have a little bag of chips down by my recliner so I can just have a few in the evening for watching TV. Oh, just barely. There we go. If you're wanting to come to my crop, I've had a few spots open up. So if you're interested, reach out to me. It's February 22nd. We're going to be in Linwood, which is a community just west of us here, just a little bit. So I think it's going to be a great facility for our crop. I've had a couple people have to cancel, so I've got some spots open. So if you're interested, let me know. There's information about the crop here on my page. Be happy to send you an email. I'll probably be sending that email out to everybody here probably tomorrow. Oh, they just make me smile. All right, so I'm going to put some black to pop the black from the birds. And this is a fun design. I've also seen online people have been just taking our crumb cake or early espresso paper, running it through the die cut machine with one of our wood embossing folders and creating wood that way so they can stand on a fence or something like that. Isn't that fun? It just makes me happy. All right. So this one, since I'm using the like at the ocean, um, I you know what? They have French fries at the ocean. We're going to do it anyway. All right. So I'm going to stamp my I love you more than French fries. I made one card already that you'll see at a later date where I did French fries and chips because that is so me. All right. Isn't it fun when you find a stamp that just really works for who you are? I just think that's fun. All right. I'm going to color the French fries. So now I guess I could have colored that he was holding French fries, but using Daffodil Delight to make my nice crispy French fries. And we won't name the restaurant here, but if I put some red on the French fry holder, I bet you'll know what restaurant are my favorite fries. Now I'm going to go back to the browns. Use the light brown for the bun and the dark brown for the crumb cake, light and dark crumb cake, sorry, for the sandwich. Isn't that fun? I'm usually a pretty serious, I don't do silly sayings very often, but this one I think will probably get used quite a bit because it's just me. All right. And here you go, inside and outside. I'll show you the first card I made of this because I was thinking I didn't want the French fries in there. And what I did was I grabbed one of our sayings from, I didn't write it on here, the Love Spending Time with You. And then this set also has these birds here. And so I stamped them on the inside. So there, it says Love Spending Time with You, which at the ocean is my favorite place to spend time with people. So that works for me too. All right, so I hope you've enjoyed the video. Again, this is a free set with a $60 order. I'm putting in orders all the time. If your order is 60, um, you can order it, or I can order it for you. It'll save you a little bit on shipping if I do it for you. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it makes you smile like it does me. Enjoy your day, and we'll see you next week.